Good. All right. Welcome again. It's Thursday night, 7:00 p.m. at Mbody Yoga Slow Flow class. Without further ado, begin in Supta Baddha Konasana. Just kind of mix it up. Get on your back. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. And look straight up, or look straight through the back of your eyelids if you have your eyes closed. So let your knees recline towards the ground. Notice the feeling of your body on your mat. And your feet, some portion of your legs, your ankles, your bottom, your back. Feel your head on your mat. And connect with your breathing practice. So you just intentionally breathe slow and deep through your nose. And then move your shoulders down into your mat. Bring your bottom ribs into your body. And expand your back open to your mat. Fill your lungs all the way. I invite you to open your mouth and move that air out. And another full breath in. And when you're ready to exhale, do it through your mouth. A sigh. Then bring your knees into your chest. Start your practice with a hug of yourself. Now, rock and roll forward and back. Move to your feet and to your shoulders a few times. Just give your backbone a little rub down. Do a number of those, and after you're done with those, move into downward facing dog. So you put your hands flat on your mat, lift your hips up, and push your hips back towards the back of your mat. Elongate through your backside. And maybe if you want to move here, I really can't see everyone. If you're tight in your legs or your back, pedal your heels up and down real slow. Move your knees in and out. Move your head around. So for sure, get firm in your legs. Really squeeze your leg muscles into the bones in your legs. And push your weight back away from your hands. Take a deep breath in and open your mouth and let that air out. Now to emphasize, get up on your toes when you inhale, and then use your exhale to move your heels toward your mat. And when you're ready to breathe in, you get up on your toes. When it's time to exhale, press your heels back toward the floor. Go do it one more time. Breathe in to lift your toes. And then exhale, press your heels toward the back of your mat. Ragdoll, just walk up to your hands. Set your feet hip-width distance apart or a little wider. A little wider will allow opening the back of your legs a little. Take some of the tension out of your lower back. Just let your head hang toward the floor. You can either hold on to your elbows, let your hands rest on your mat, Bring your arms around the back of your legs. You choose the deep place you want to go to here. Whatever feels healthy for you. Breathe deep and slow. Maybe move your head around just a little more to ensure your neck is soft. Fill your lungs, and then let that air come out of your mouth. Now put your hands on your mat and bring your feet to touch or right back underneath your hips. And place your hands together in the middle of your sternum. Now very slowly, make your back flat. And as you breathe in, come all the way up to standing. Extended mountain. Move your hands up toward the ceiling. Get a firm sensation. Create a firm sensation in your feet. Firmly connect to your mat. And then bring that sense of firmness up through your legs, into your belly. So draw the pit of your belly in and turn it up slightly. Firm in your core. Firm up through your spine, nice and tall through your spine. And soften your shoulders. If you got your ears up by your shoulders by your ears, bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. Then bring your hands together in front of you. 3 ohms. Inhale. Here to feel your feet again, and then feel a stacking of your alignment, like a stacking of your bones. Your hips above your ankles, your shoulders above your hip, waist, and your head straight up toward the ceiling. Breathe in, extended mountain, move your hands toward the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands together right down through the middle of your body, bow forward. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank. Walk your feet to the back of your mat. And again, make that aligned structure through your back. So there's a relative flatness through your backside. Engage your core to pull your hips up level. Breathe in. And exhale, go into low plank. Hold low plank with the breath in. And then breathe out. And when you're ready to inhale, go to up dog. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Push your head up and your chest forward. Breathe in. Exhale to downward facing dog. And then look at one thing on the back of your mat or something behind you. It's not moving, just one still thing. Feel the deliciousness of breathing, just the joy of taking air in and then moving it out. Now get on your toes, breathe in, bend your knees, look forward, walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Use your inhale to make extended mountain all the way up to standing full on align, breathe in. And exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, make your back flat. High plank as you exhale. From there, breathe in and go low with your exhale. When it's time to breathe in, move to up dog. And when your breath is ready for exhale, you move to down dog. Get on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, inhale, walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift, exhale, fold. Breathe in, extended mountain, and in an aligned feeling from the ground up through the crown of your head. Upright, full inhale, exhale, fold forward. Breathe in to flatten your back, high plank. Breath in, use your exhale to go to low. Use your inhale for up dog, and then create down dog from your exhale. Be in creation here, the posture of your body and being created from your breath. So again, get to your toes, bend your knees, inhale, then come to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. One more extended mountain with an inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half lift, high plank. You draw a breath in. When it's time to exhale, go low plank. When you're ready to inhale, go to up dog. And on the timing of your exhale, go to down dog. Folks are creating vinyasa, creating flow. The idea of a breath comes and the body follows breath. Get on your toes, bend your knees, inhale, look forward, walk or jump. Now please bring your feet together, everyone. On an inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Breathe into chair pose. So you bend your knees and still align upright, right? So your ears are over your shoulders over your hips. And you seek to get weight back into your heels, more the front of your feet. Work that sense of poise, that sense of balance on your heels. And that good sensation in your legs. They're working here. I know they're working. Breathe. Take a full breath in. Bow forward. Inhale, half lift. High plank. And you take a breath in there and go low on your exhale. Breathe into your up dog and then breathe out to create down dog. Now take your time on this next pose. Warrior one, move your right foot up to your right hand, turn your left foot down, and as best you can, time standing upright with an inhale. Move your hands up toward the ceiling. Look out in front of you at one thing. Focus like a laser, but not a penetrating laser, just laser vision. You see clearly one thing. And as you rest your eyes on that one thing, start to lower your hips a little bit more as you exhale. Feel that energy in your legs, that powerful energy in your legs that you're creating. Take a deep breath in. Use your exhale to go to low plank. Then time your inhale to an up dog and time moving to down dog with an exhale. And again, take your time. Warrior one, now move your left foot up to your left hand. Get your feet set. Set your foundation. Then work up through your legs and stand as you best can on an inhale. Settle your eyes on one thing. It may not be the same thing you just were looking at, but one thing. See it clearly. Breathe clearly. And settle your hips a little lower. From the powerful energy in your legs, lower your hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, low plank. Then time it. When you inhale, up dog. And then you start to move to down dog because you're exhaling. Settle your eyes on one thing and elongate the backside of your body. Feel that, like you can almost feel your vertebrae and the back of your back starting to pull open. Release tension out of the pads between your bones. Get to your toes, bend your knees, inhale, look forward, walk or jump. Feet together, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, bow forward. Breathe in, halfway lift, high plank. Then use your exhale to go low. Draw your chest open and up dog with an inhale. And then draw your back open as you exhale to down dog. Warrior one, move your right foot up to your right hand and take your time. It's your practice. I can't see most of you. Time your movement to your breath. Everyone inhale and then flow back to low plank. Inhale for up dog and then move to down dog as you exhale. Again, warrior one, now your left foot steps up. Draw your feet down, pull energy up through your legs, through your chest, through your head, breathe in, and then flow to low plank. Big old inhale for up dog, and then exhale for your down dog. Look to one thing and get one breath in. Appreciate, folks, your ability to breathe deep and slow. It's going to look different for all of us. The deepness and the slowness, but it's yours to create. On your mat, your flow, you create. Get to your toes, bend your knees, inhale, look forward, come to the front of your mat. Feet together now, halfway lift, bow forward. Inhale, chair. Feel how awesome your legs are, really strong to work weight into your heels. All the way up through your head. Lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, high plank. Exhale to low. Breathe in up and breathe out to down dog. And then go to warrior one. Take your time. Your right foot steps forward. Draw in, inhale and lift. And then exhale, flow back to your low plank. Breathe into up dog and breathe out to down dog. And then warrior one, move your left foot up to your left hand. Fill your lungs as you rise. Empty your lungs back to low plank. Breathe into your up dog and breathe out to stretch the back of your body. Catch a couple breaths here. Catch yourself looking, focused on one thing. And feel inner calm that you're creating through your breath and your gaze. Step your right foot up to your right wrist and just leave your hands on your mat for a moment. Setting up for crescent lunge. Have your right knee be just above your right ankle and lift your back heel up. Face all 10 toes to the front of your mat. And then look at the distance left and right between your feet. Maybe, I don't know, about a foot width between your feet, at least as wide as your hips. Plant down through your feet. Then draw all the way up to standing crescent lunge as you inhale. And again, feel aligned, right? So your ears are above your shoulders, right? Your shoulders above your hips, align. And draw your hands to your heart center. Breathe in, then put your left elbow to your right knee. And try to look over your right shoulder toward the ceiling, toward the sky if you're outside. Breathe in, and then when you exhale, rotate your whole chest cavity to the right a little more. Breathe in, and draw your left lung under and pull your right lung back. Move your hands open if you want. Move your right hand toward the ceiling, your left fingertips to your mat or block. Some of you may have already done that. Take one more inhale. Use your exhale to turn a little further. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. So spin your left foot perpendicular to the side of your mat and make your front foot face the front of your mat. Turn your right knee out to face the small toe of your front foot. And then again, settle your hips a little lower. Now go extended warrior. So you extended, you go your right hand straight up, or reverse warrior. Move your hand back, move your head back. Draw your breath in. Exhale, flow to low plank. Use your inhale for up dog. And use your exhale to move you to down dog. All right, and then just with that same rigor, bring your left foot up to your left wrist. Establish your feet. Keep your hands on your mat for a moment to get your foundation set in crescent lunge, legs and feet. And when you know your feet and legs are set, when you breathe in, come all the way up to crescent lunge. Steady your gaze on one thing out in front of you. Draw your hands to heart center, inhale, and then bring your right elbow to your left knee. Again, try to look up past your left shoulder. And then try to get your body, really work to get your bottom ribs high, away from the ground. Extend your head and your spine out as long as you can, so that when you exhale, you can turn a little further. And again, now, if you wish to open up your hands, move your left hand high, bring your right fingertips to your mat or block. Stay conscious of your feet and legs while you breathe in, and then be conscious not to over-rotate as you exhale. Take one more breath in, and then turn a little further. Breathe in, folks. Exhale, warrior two. So plant down your feet. Bring your front knee over your front ankle. And stretch open through the front of your body. Hold your knee over your front ankle and reverse or exalt your warrior as you breathe in. Really pull open through the whole left side of your body. Inhale. Flow to low plank. Inhale for up dog. And then you use your exhale for downward facing dog. Set your gaze on one thing and get good amounts of oxygen in your lungs. You feel that letting go of tension as you exhale. Perhaps move your head around a little bit. Just really get your neck loose again. Get to your toes, bend your knees. Inhale, look forward, walk or jump. Feet together, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in as you rise, chair pose. All right, settle weight into your heels. Bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in. And then put your left elbow to your right knee. And just watch it. Your knees are tricky here, right? Your right knee is going to slide back a little bit. Bring it forward so it's lined up with your left knee. And then the idea is to make your chest be higher than your hips. So ascend and extend your spine so you turn a little further as you exhale. And again, if you wish, move your hands open. Right hand up, left fingertips to your mat or block. If you're a gamer, go for side crow here. Or just stay with your knees together and your elbow on your knee. That's fine. That's good. Everybody breathe in and then turn to your fullest expression. One more inhale. Ragdoll, everyone. And I recommend take your feet out a little wider than your hips. Ground your feet and let your head hang toward the floor. Folks, hold your big toes with your middle and index fingers so that your palms face each other, and then move your elbows out really wide. So pull your head toward the floor. Saw a picture on social media the other day. This girl, man, she had her head between her legs looking up, like between her legs. I was like, all right, great. That's kind of the idea, to really hug into yourself. Now, as you inhale, come up to a flat back. Hold your toes, flatten your back. And then exhale, draw your chest back toward your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Remember now, as you inhale to halfway lift, pull your chin down to your chest. Get your neck nice and long. And then exhale, pull your head towards the floor. Let go of your toes. Touch your feet back together. Inhale, chair pose. And again, aligned, right? Ears above your shoulders, shoulders above your hips, and weight in your heels. So it's kind of precarious feeling. You want to feel almost like you're going to fall back, but you won't because your legs hold you there. Draw your hands to heart center, inhale, and then put your right elbow to your left knee. Again, be mindful of your left knee slipping back. Bring your bottom down, lift your heart up. And again, if you want to open up your hands, do side crow, or stay with your hands together, your elbow on your knee. That's your practice, right? You go where it's healthy for you. You feel like energetic and healthy, breathing. And then again, as you exhale, turning your torso a little bit further, just rinsing your insides a little bit more. One more inhale. Ragdoll, y'all. Again, maybe a little wider than normal with your feet. Put a little bend in your knees. If you're having a struggle to get your chest to come close to your legs, bend your knees. The idea is to have the top of your head face straight toward the floor. Somewhere near there, anyway. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth and let it out. Now, gorilla, this is really good for your wrists. So slide your hands all the way up underneath the front of your feet so your toes touch the crease in your wrist. And then bring weight forward into your hands. Again, it's trust. So you're trusting you're not going to eat it, because you're not, right? Eyes open, breath fully going. You're just playing with a little balance here. Breathe. Deep and slow. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, pull your hands out from underneath your feet. Bring your feet to touch. Draw your hands to your heart center. And with your back flat, come all the way up the extended mountain. Rise up. Then just move into chair pose, just bend your knees. Then eagle, bring your right leg over your left leg, and then bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Now again, it gets a little tight in the shoulders. Definitely you work firmness in your legs and your feet, firm. From your waist up, soft, supple. That balance between sthira and sukha, effort and ease. The idea is to have your elbows up as high as your shoulders so that your chest is clear for breathing. And draw your lower arms forward so your vision isn't blocked by your arms. Take a full breath in, and right back into chair pose. I love this pose. Okay, and then do eagle. So now you put your left leg over, really grip firmly, and then bring your left arm under your right arm. Right? If that's unmanageable, that's really tight feeling, maybe just put your hands together and bring your elbows up. Or rest your hands on your elbows. Look to bring your shoulders back. Soft from your waist through your head, firm from your feet up to your waist. Take a full breath in, and then low mountain. Just come out with your hands by your side. Take a moment, maybe shake it off, and then right back, firm from your feet up through your legs, your core, shoulders, arms. There's firmness. Hug in from your skin to your muscles to your bones. Good. And from that aligned, firm place, move into tree. Hands at your heart center, and bring your right foot up into your left thigh. If your foot's on your knee, pull your foot up off of your knee. Settle your gaze on one thing out in front of you. And then if you wish, you could stay here. It's beautiful. You're balanced. You feel good. Or play. Maybe go to a back bend. Close your eyes. Someplace feels like, you know what? I want to do this today from tree. Feel free. Breathe into wherever space you're going from tree. One more breath in. And then you're back on both feet, nice and safe, back to the ground. And then go to the other side tree. Bring your left foot way up into your right thigh. Hands at your heart center. I like to bring them up to in front of my face. All right. Start to bring your gaze from out there to in. Bring your gaze into your fingers. Ideally, you stand in tree with your eyes closed and you're stable. As you tap in here to your inner sense of stability, your inner space of groundedness. It's within you. It's sitting there, and you just tap into it. Balance, ease. And play, if you're already going playing, go play. Try on something new, right? Maybe there's nobody around you, so you're like, yeah, nobody's going to care if I fall out. That's great. Even if you're in the studio, when we come back to the studio, you fall out, nobody cares really. So play. Take a full breath in, and then back to both feet. Samastiti. Right up at the front of your mat, please. Right? Hands at your heart center. And just create like a tall structure of your spinal column, of your whole skeletal system. It's structured upward, aligned, and your muscles, all of them, every muscle in your body feels firm. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, bow forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. High plank. Get a breath in, and then go to low on your exhale. Again, when it's time to breathe in, up dog. And when it's time for you to exhale, down dog. Set your gaze on one thing. Feel the joy of breathing. Warrior one, folks, bring your right foot up to your right hand. And again, best you can, time coming up with an inhale. Bring your hands start center, breathe in. And warrior two, stretch your right hand forward, your left hand back. Just be mindful, right? When you open the warrior two, your right knee is going to want to tweak in a little bit. Rotate it out. Bring this muscle up and out. Triangle, straighten your front leg and then bring your right fingertips to touch your block outside of your right leg. Lift your left hand toward the ceiling. Look up at your left hand or past it. Look up to the sky or the ceiling and then move your bottom ribs up to where you're looking at, up. With a sure groundedness in your feet, draw your torso up as you breathe in, and then you can just relax your spine. Just let your spine kind of unwind as you exhale. Safely, right? Very healthy here. Breathe in, and then a little bit more open in your triangle. One more breath in. Warrior two. Look at the middle finger of your front hand. Just on it, past it, just your hand. And reverse your warrior, exalted warrior, right? Your right hand goes straight up and exalted, or you go back, get a big stretch in the right side of your body. Inhale, low plank. Breathe in for your up dog and breathe out for your down dog. Take a breath here, resettle everything down. Feel more open, I hope, in your back. Like stretch through the back of your legs and the back of your body. Warrior one, move your left foot up to your left hand, right? So get your feet both down and then time standing with an inhale. Hands start center, breathe in. Open to warrior two. So by opening, right, it's opening through your chest. You draw your shoulder blades into your spine and press them into your body. And then open through your front, your right and left pelvic halves, right? So you're opening through the front portion of your body. Triangle, straighten your left leg and then touch your left fingertips to your mat or block. And I really recommend a block for sure. The idea is that the part of your torso facing the earth feels as long as the part of your torso facing up. Evenness through your torso. That extension is important. So as you exhale, your body will turn more effortlessly, right? The idea is not to strain to twist, but to just move from a place of healthy opening. One more breath in and get a little more stretch. Breathe in, warrior two. Come right back up. And again, feel that immense power in your legs, folks. Strong in your legs. And then reverse or exalt your warrior. Full on inhale and feel the whole left side of your body open, low plank. Time your up dog with an inhale and work to go to down dog because you're exhaling. You're doing a good work, folks. Thank you for showing up on your mat this evening. loving yourself like that, doing the good work of staying healthy. And there's something about having a healthy, strong core that really magnifies the rest of your health. So come into high plank, the core here. Focus down on the area of muscles underneath your belly button. Draw those muscles in toward your spine, and then turn that area of muscle slightly up toward your chin. Breathe in. Exhale, go low. Inhale, go high. Exhale, go low. Inhale, back high. Exhale, low. If this is a lot for you, put your knees down. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Breathe in high. And then very slowly, keep breathing and lower your whole body all the way to the floor. Lay down on your belly and turn one cheek on your mat. Just relax your hands down by your hips. If you want to close your eyes, that's cool. Or maybe just hold them open a sliver so you can see the edge of your mat. See that space where you are conducting your life right now. This is where your life is happening, in the four corners of your mat. I think it's important, since your life is happening on your mat, that you be a part of it. Right? Because the brain will want to take you away from your practice. So focus on your breathing, steady your gaze, and be in your body. I invite you to turn your head the other way. Get a couple breaths here. Take a breath in and open your mouth and let the air out. All right, now bring your hands so they're down by your hips. Hopefully your hands are by your hips. Just bring them up by your lower ribs, right? So that your elbows above your wrist, right? And then move into cobra or upward facing dog, right? So the cobra, leave your elbows bent because you're not going to lift up your pelvis or your legs. You're going to stay on the mat. If you're going for straightening your arms, lift your pelvis, lift your knees, lift your shins. Everyone draw your arms back, open your chest. Inhale, downward facing dog. Stand on your knees. We'll do camel. Right. So one place for your hands is here, or try to get them up as high as you can. And then you just lean back and look up or back. If you feel like energetic enough, you can bring your fingers down to your heels. The key is hold your hips above your knees. Right? So keep aligned in your hips. Draw your thoracic spine up through the top of your sternum. Inhale, downward facing dog. Right, so you bend your back so your chest is up, and then down dog, you reverse it. And then do another camel. Come down onto your knees. Really work leg energy here, folks. I really squeeze the muscles of your legs into the bones in your legs. Lift up the front of your pelvis and move your tailbone down so your lower back gets long so that you can drift back just a little bit more. Right? And again, just like a twist, not forcing the back bend. Use your breath to go to that healthy place in your camel, where you feel broad through the front of your chest, strong in your legs. Breathe in, downward facing dog. Set your gaze on one thing behind you and breathe real good. And then the last camel here. So really intentional. Get down on your knees. Hold your hips above your knees. Put your hands where they can go and draw open. Draw your upper arm bones back. Then pull your shoulder blades in toward your body, toward your spine. Feel the opening through the front of your chest so you really expand your lungs full on an inhale. Child's pose. So ideally, you touch your toes together, send your knees out toward the edge of your mat. Let your chest hang in between your legs so your lungs can fill full. Gravity is a good thing. In these instances, generally speaking, gravity is just trying to crush us all day long, but use gravity now to really expand your lungs open. Take a full breath in, downward facing dog. Now, look forward, bend your knees, lift to your toes, inhale, and see, can you jump through your hands and get on your bottom, then get onto your back. Or just walk your feet up and lay down on your back. Raise your feet straight up toward the ceiling. Flex your toes toward your face. And then draw your hands over your head, behind you. Then bring your feet to a hover. Then lift your chest off, lift your back off the mat. So your shoulders and your heels are off the ground, ideally. Now reach your left foot up toward the ceiling, then bring your right arm up to your left ankle on the outside. Then bring your right arm shoulder to a hover and lower your left foot to a hover. Then bring your right foot up, bring your left arm open over your hand to your right ankle. Then bring your left hand back, your shoulder to a hover, and lower your right foot to a hover. One limb at a time. Left foot up, right hand over your left ankle, right shoulder back to a hover, left foot to a hover, or to the floor, it's okay. Then right foot up, left hand over, left shoulder hover, right foot hover, and just move one limb at a time. Slowly move. Feel your core creating the movement of your foot, then your arm, all from your core, and keep moving that rotation. Right foot, left hand, back down hand, back down foot. Just a few more times. I can't even see you guys, so I'm totally relying on you to be present to what you're doing here. Feel it in your core. Feel the stretch through your ribs and your obliques. Breathing. Just a few more. I think you've probably done enough here. Take a deep breath in. Finish on the second side, and then lay open on your back. Stretch your hands over your side, over your head, and give a good stretch of your abs. Breathe. Good. Now draw your knees one at a time into your chest and give yourself a hug. Then rock and roll forward and back, well, 2 or 3 times to your feet bottoms, to your shoulders, or one's enough for you, whatever. When you're done tumbling a number of times, move to downward facing dog. Set your gaze on one thing and be intent about elongating the backside of your body. From your heels all the way through the tops of your fingers, stretch open. Good, now place your feet together at the back of your mat. Reach up toward the ceiling with your right heel, breathe in. Set up for half pigeon. Bring your right knee up to your right wrist. And it's not, a requirement that your shin be parallel with the front of your mat. I would highly recommend you set a block under your right hip. So your right hip's not, your left hip's not all jacked up, right? So your hips are level. Pull up with an inhale. And then as you exhale, walk your hands in front of you and bring your head towards the floor. Be present. All I'll ask you is be present here. Present to what? Present to your breath. Present to what's happening with your eyes, right? If they're kind of tripping out in your eye sockets, steady your eyeballs in the middle of their sockets. And sense, just sense, be of sensory perception here in your body. Not a thought of the sensations, just to feel the sensations in your body. The idea here is with each one of your exhales, you kind of loosen up a little, especially in your hips. And it's not you make it happen, it's just it happens. You breathe out and your body responds. And then you set it up again with an inhale. Maybe kind of crawl your hands forward a little bit more. As you exhale, feel your hips, maybe just, I don't know, 0.5 millimeter. Soften just a little closer toward your mat. Take one more breath in. Open your mouth and let that air out. Downward facing dog. Go right back up, down, upside down to stretch the back of your body out. And then touch your feet back together. Move your left heel up high. If you want to bend your knee and get a hip opener here, do that. Breathe in. And then exhale, set up for half pigeon. Your left knee up toward your left wrist. Right? Your left shin where it goes. I invite you to pull your chest up with an inhale. And then walk it out as you exhale. Walk your spine forward. Walk your hands forward. And be conscious. Be in your body through acknowledging an inhale and an exhale. It's not your body's breathing in and out. You, the person on your mat, is making a breath come in, and then you're making an exhale. You're making calm. You're inviting in ease. I don't think that's a natural part of us. I know, balance and grounding are internal to us. Uneasiness isn't part of who we are. It's just the circumstances. Let go of everything and be in your breath and be calm. Take yourself one more long inhale. Open your mouth and let that air out. Right, and then, so just wherever you are, like pull your block out from underneath you and swing both legs forward toward the front of your mat. Sit upright, ears above your shoulders above your hips. Touch your feet together and put a little bend in, almost like chair pose, right? So a little bend in your knees, right? Relax your hands, lift up through your head, breathe in. Then you fold out over the front of your legs, as flat through your back as you can. Once you're as long as you can be forward and down, then you just kind of move your hands out. They get to whatever part of your lower legs they get to. If it's your feet, great. If it's your ankles, great. Just relax your hands on whatever they are on. Now, as you inhale, draw your chest up a little bit, get a little longer in your lower back, and then exhale, lengthen the top of your head toward your toes. Inhale, a little lift, and exhale, a little longer forward and down. Inhale, a little lift, and then exhale, flatten out over your legs. And slowly inhale back to seated. Get on whatever inverted pose you wish to take this evening. I love waterfall. It's a simple but powerful pose. Slide your block under your hips and raise your feet straight up toward the ceiling. If you are into traditional headstand or you got shoulder stand going on, go there. Again, healthy. You're going to do a pose that it just exudes healthy feeling. Stay in your breath is what I'll ask you to do, whatever position you're doing. The idea is to be vertical with your legs, right? That increases blood flow from your legs and it allows it to well up in your upper body and rejuvenate within. Now, can't see everybody. If you got shoulder stands, time to go to plow. Bring your feet behind the top of your head to the floor. Your toes can touch the floor. Alrighty, take your hands off your back. You're safe. Your toes are on the floor. Keep them down and stretch the back of your legs up. Everyone where you are, breathe. Be intent about breathing. And then from plow, folks, you go to deaf man's pose. Bend your knees and try to cover the holes in your ears with your inner knees. That's a wonderful stretch, all the way from the back of your cranium, your skull, all the way through the back of your leg. That stretch is real good. Then if you're in deaf man's, come back into plow. Put your hands down on your back, by your sacrum. And if you're in plow, then one leg at a time, go back into shoulder stand. Everybody breathe in. And then everyone get all the way flat on your mat. Take your block out underneath you if you have it there. Good. Now, bring your right knee up over your right hip and hold your right knee with your left hand. Extend your right arm open. Breathe in. And then exhale, bring your leg across you. Once your leg gets all the way over as far as it'll get, then turn your head to look at your right hand. The knee, nice little twist here. Good finishing rinse. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, bring everything back upright. Straighten out your right leg. Hold your left knee with your right hand. Extend your left arm open. Breathe in. And then bring your left leg across you. Turn your head last. It's an easy supine twist. Again, not working to overdo it. Be mindful, it's healthy. All healthy. Take one more breath in. And then bring everything back into the center and draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Breathe in. Wherever you are, final rest, Shavasana. Sprawl open onto your mat. Let go of your breathing practice. Let your body breathe for you. And folks, enjoy your rest. Fill your lungs and then empty them. If you breathe in, you can stretch open or just start to bring movement back into your toes and fingers. Maybe move your head side to side. A gentle awakening from your conscious rest. And bring your knees one at a time into your chest. Embrace yourself. Move on to your right side. With your eyes closed, come to seated. And there you establish once again an internal sense of alignment, structurally, physically. Top of your head, face up, shoulders over your hips. This an internal sense of peace and alignment here now. Draw your hands to heart center. 3 ohms. Breathe in. To your forehead, inhale. Namaste. I applaud you. I applaud all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do want to share a couple of things with you. Just what's going on in the studio here. I got to put my glasses on. I'll turn the mics off so I can hear you guys if you want to comment or anything like that. Where are you? Unmute. Hello, thanks again, guys. Even though we're not able to get together at the studio, obviously we can stay on our practice virtually. So a couple of things we've got coming up is this Saturday from 9:30 to 11:30. Some of you may remember a sweet man named Eddie Suero, a personal friend of mine, great teacher. He's having a virtual master class from 9:30 to 11:30 this Saturday. And what you'll do is you'll sign up. It's a donation-based, donation $10, whatever. You sign up on the regular Mbody schedule, and you'll be directed to the Mbody to make a donation. Okay, so that's this Saturday, 9:30 to 11:30. That replaces Leah's class. And then there's a barefoot boot camp coming up. That's an 8-day adventure with Leah and Amber. It starts Sunday, this Sunday. It's from 4 to 5 p.m. And they promise to give you a total body scorching. Sounds like I could use that, right? Total body scorching. And what you can do is you can tape it. So if you're in the program and you miss it, you can play it back, you know, but it's 4 to 5 Sunday for 8 days straight. Okay. And then finally, there's an intro to power yoga series. This is an 8-week thing that Lee is doing, and that's actually starting April 22nd. So go online to Mbody Yoga, check out what's happening virtually. I was just listening to the radio before I came in this evening. Sounds like our country is going to slowly start opening up again. So I'm really happy about that. I can't wait to see you guys all once again in real life. But it was great to see you tonight. I so appreciate you letting me come into your space and help you try to be healthy. So for that, I thank you. And I hope all of you have a most wonderful evening. Stay healthy and hydrate. And may God bless every single one of you. All right. I'll see you.
Right.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you, Frank.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
It was lovely.
You're lovely. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.